Pretty big week on the podcast last week. I told you about a couple of stories. Terry Rasmussen, the chameleon killer. The police had so much trouble identifying him because he kept changing his identity over and over and over throughout his life of crimes. And there's a scary decade of his lifetime where it's completely unaccounted for. No one really knows exactly what went on during that time. But on the podcast episode you're going to hear about, you'll find out all of the things that we do actually know about the chameleon killer. Also last week, Clara Harris, a dentist, she murdered her husband by running him over with her vehicle. She ran him over several times, immediately regretted it. However, you'll find out why some people, even still today, kind of feel the same way that she felt at the time. Not that her murdering her husband was justified, but people can sympathize with why she did it. You'll hear about that. And then this week, couple of interesting stories on the podcast to tell you about. Retired NFL star quarterback of the Tennessee Titans, Steve McNair, was murdered by his mistress. It was a strange and weird situation, but why did she kill him? You'll find out all about that. And then the last episode of the week this week, 3 family members, wealthy family members in a big mansion were killed. And the killer was obviously very calculated. He was very careful. And immediately people suspected the lone member of the family that wasn't at home that day, the only one that survived, and the one that had the most to gain. We'll talk about that episode this week. The podcast is called 10 Minute Murder. Check it out anywhere you listen to podcasts.